Victor Perton here on behalf of the Australian Leadership Project. Today we're joined by Deidre Willmott, Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Western Australia. She's an inspiring leader in her own right, and she talks about the leaders she admires and what Australians want of Australian leaders.
What are your favourite stories of Australian leadership?
We have some wonderful leaders in Australia, and some of my favourite stories as the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Western Australia are the leaders that we have here in Western Australia who've become national leaders without leaving Western Australia. So the likes of Michael Chaney, Richard Goyder, Andrew Forrest, Nev Power, and in politics, Mathias Cormann, Julie Bishop, Kim Beazley, Stephen Smith, they've all had major national leadership roles and made a difference across our country without leaving Western Australia. But I've also had the opportunity to work in other places in Australia, and I think we have a great story to tell in the major events space. In Melbourne, we've seen a city able to transform itself to embrace visitors from around the world, to be truly inclusive in how they reach out to the world in their major events. And it's really established Melbourne as the global city that it now is. And that all comes back to the role of some really key leaders in Victoria's history. Ron Walker, who I had the privilege of working with, John Harnden, who's been CEO of a number of major events, and all the people who have supported them have really made a difference to our country. I think we've got some amazing women leaders emerging. Diane Smith-Gander, another West Australian who has really taken Chief Executive Women to a new level in its advocacy on behalf of women, and a really outstanding woman, I think, in Australian leadership is Marcia Langton, who has just brought such intellect and skill and caring to her role as a leader in our community, and particularly as an Aboriginal woman. She is an outstanding person at every level. I think Australians want their leaders to be open, honest, to share with them what the real factors driving decision making are. They want them to be up with what's happening around the world. We want to know that here in Australia we're as good as we can be, that we can compete globally, and we want our leaders to be telling us those stories of what we can do, how we can get there in an open, inclusive way, consulting the team, bringing the team with them on the journey.
Well, that's a big thank you to Deidre Willmott. What an inspiring leader. If you'd like to share more stories of Australian leadership, or just read more stories of Australian leadership, please go to our website, www.australianleadership.com. Have a great day.